Hey guys, Mental Health Mountain Man here. Today I'm going to show you how to pluck a Drake mallard and prep it for the table. I was either fortunate enough or unfortunate enough, you decide, growing up, and my dad had a bird cleaning business, and we had to learn how to pluck and gut ducks and prepare them for the table for other hunters. So they would bring us their birds and we would have the honor or privilege of taking care of their birds for them and get them ready for table fare. So anyhow, got this Drake mallard here today. I actually shot him yesterday, but wanted to get out to my dad's today to be able to show you kind of what you need to do to prep these ducks. So first of all, just extend the wing and just grab these big feathers here behind the wing, and then kind of right here on the side of the body too. See how the feathers are longer? So you pluck those out. Just grab the handful, pluck them all out together. Got a bag over here to throw feathers in for now. But once you get that side pocket plucked out, just grab these longer feathers on the back of the wing and just give them a good tug. And so get those out of the way. Not too bad. Once you get that, flip it around the other side, grab these feathers once again, pluck them out, and then the longer feathers behind the wing. So once you get all those, then you just take your bird and you start to get it ready. Got a plucking machine that I'm going to use today, but you get the rest of the bird ready for the plucking machine. And all you got to do is just kind of grab some of these feathers and try to pluck out some of the longer feathers. Just get in between them. If you leave some, that's fine. The machine will get in there and pretty much get a hold of them. But the biggest thing is just to start pulling those feathers and separate them enough that the rubber fingers on the machine can get to the bird and get the remainder of those feathers plucked out of there. So that should be a good enough start on the belly. Flip it around, just kind of do the same thing on the back. Go up the back of the neck a little bit. Just pluck some of those back feathers out. Nope, looks like I tore it. That's not what I want to show you. Anyhow, then you can just get a little bit around the legs. And tearing it like crazy. This is a good bird. Some of these late season birds, skin tears really easy. They don't have a whole lot of fat. Anyway, I butchered that bird already. Haven't done this for a lot of years, unless I occasionally want one for the crock pot. But once your bird looks about like that, pulled some of those longer feathers out and able to start the bird, it's ready for the machine. So I'll show you what the machine does next. Alright guys, here we go. Take your bird, just go ahead and grab both the wings, lock them together on the back, grab it by the head, kick on the machine here. So the machine starts spinning, bird on there. Basically, you're just trying to get the whole belly side first. Flip that over, grab it kind of by the wings in the back of the legs. Run it this way to pluck up the neck. Okay, so pretty much got the front of the neck there, and a few stray feathers we can get out in a minute if we need to. Grab the wings, pull them up the front side of the body, and then you're just doing the same, repeating the process on the back of the bird. Applying the pressure where you need to, get behind the wings, down the back. There you go. Try to get underneath the legs. This is what I have always done. My dad never really liked that. I think he just tried to grab the leg, but sometimes those legs are broken. The machine will tear them off. Go flying back there in the back of the machine. So try to just make sure the legs aren't broken. And that's it. Got a nice pluck bird. Clean up the rest of the wings and stuff like that by hand and show you what it looks like when you got it all chopped up. All right, just come back over here, grab a little bit of these feathers that maybe you didn't get with the machine. You can get them depending on how much time you want to spend. I usually just pluck what I can and then use my hands to kind of get the rest. So if I wouldn't have butchered that leg there, I tore the skin in preparation, so it's not going to be quite as pretty as it originally would have been. But I just wanted to hurry and share with you the process. So both those legs are now cleaned up. Belly's nice and clean. Gotta get the underwing now. Just kind of come in here and just kind of rub it with your thumb, and it starts to get those feathers out of the armpit. And I pluck up this back side of the wing just a little bit further. That's another thing that you can typically do with the machine, but as I said before, I haven't done this for a while, so I'll try to get it right here to the back side of this purple. Again, I butched the wing just like I did the leg. I tore it when I was plucking the feathers out originally, but pretty much just expose it to right here where this purple line comes together. So this side has a little bit left. Flip around, get your thumb in there in the armpit again. Try to get rid of those feathers. And that should be good to go. So once you get it all to this point, you're ready to butcher and process the bird. So take a pair of tin snips here. I'll throw this bird down on this block so you can see it. Just cut right there at that purple line, maybe slightly in front of it. Clip that wing bone, flip the bird around, clip that wing bone, butcher the leg off about right there. Butcher the leg off about right there. Got them all dirty for you. But cut right down here with the ball where the tail feather meets the body. And then the back of the neck, all you got to do is come up on the neck a little bit so that you leave enough to where the skin doesn't slide down over the shoulder of the bird. Try to leave plenty of skin, and then we'll cut the neck lower. So the neck's all prepped, cut, slide the tin snips down to the base of the body, and then just cut that neck out. Try to get that windpipe. Anyway, kind of messy, but I'll show you when it gets all cleaned up. But that's what you're looking for. Oh, and then you take the tin snip, don't mind the guts, and then just trim it up the front, up to the base of the breastbone to finish cleaning the bird. About like that. From here, I'm going to proceed to get the guts out of the bird. So if you're squeamish, turn it off and quit watching, I guess. But you just reach up in there, grab the guts. There's the gizzard. Reach up a little bit further, you'll find the heart, liver, and then the lungs are right along the side. There's a rib cage up in there. Make sure you reach all the way to the top though. Try to feel with your fingers, and then you'll be able to remove the remaining part of the neck pipe. So there's the neck pipe, comes down, and then as I said, the lungs are right here on the rib cage on the side of the bird. They're oftentimes hard to get out in one piece, but there's one lung. Reach over to this other side, remove the other lung, and then other than that, all you gotta do is get the kidneys. The kidneys are just basically right down here on the bird's back. Just clean those out. Just scoop them out here with your finger. And now the kidneys are removed. So that's how you clean and gut a duck. Normally I'll rinse this out with the hose. It's not connected, don't feel like draining it all out. So there's a pot of water over here. I'll come over here and just rinse off the bird so I can show you guys how clean it is and what it looks like. So here's some ice water. But got it all cleaned up. There's your bird all ready for table fare. Throw that sucker in a roaster or crock pot and ready for some fine dining. All right, hope you enjoyed. To hurry and quickly mention to you guys is if you're transporting birds, you do have to leave a wing attached at least to one side for an identification if you're going to travel. So you can't actually lop the wing and everything off until you're ready to throw them in the freezer. So we used to have to keep records. We'd take cards of individuals, birds that they harvested, and mark them in a book with all the species that they got and how many birds. You have to keep really good record of them so that the fishing game would know who they belong to if we had more in our freezer, because there is that possession limit. You got to make sure that you're within the law and the legal limit of that.